Good morning, class 10th student. This today we are studying a new topic because you have just completed trigonometry, and I am sure you have also completed in your notebooks. If you have not, then do complete your work. Don't leave it for the holidays to get over and then I will do the work. Not like that. If you are doing your work in time, that is very good. So we are in chapter 10, chapter 9, that is coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry, as you know, I'll give you some basics and then we'll come to the main idea of class 10, which is the distance formula. So let us see the basics that you have studied in class lower classes also, class 9th also, class 8th also, coordinate geometry. All of you know x-axis, y-axis. While drawing the graph you have done this. So this is the origin, okay? This is the origin. This is x, x dash, and this is y, y dash. Now these are point 1, 2, 3, 4 and like that. This is -1, -2, -3, -4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is -1, -2, -3, -4. All of you remember this kind of this is called a Cartesian plane. This plane on which I am drawing the x-axis and the y-axis is known as Cartesian plane. Okay. It is named after René Descartes. René Descartes gave this name, also known as coordinate plane, Cartesian plane. Okay, on which we are plotting various points. Now all of you know this, and suppose there are certain things you should know. First of all, somebody asks you, how will you find the distance of points? You know, all of you know plotting. Suppose somebody says plot 2 and 3, 2 comma 3 on this, then 2 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. This is point 2 comma 3. Plot -3 -1. So -3 on x-axis and -1 here. Okay, so let this be point P and let this be point Q. So this is how you plot the points. Okay, and suppose somebody asks you what is the distance of 2 3 from y-axis. Now the distance of 2 3 from y-axis is not 3, it is 2. See here, distance of point P 2 3 from y-axis. Distance means perpendicular line. This distance is what? 2 units. So distance of 2 3 from y-axis is 2 units, and distance of 2 3 from x-axis is 3 units. So that has to be very clear in your mind what we are talking about. Okay, then you know the quadrant system. Here both the coordinates will be positive. Here x negative, y positive. Here x and y both negative, and here x positive and y negative. Yes, yes. So this, and on the axis, if any point is on the x-axis, this is again a very important one. If any point is on the x-axis, its coordinate is a comma 0. On y-axis 0 comma b. So any point on x-axis is a comma 0. Y-axis any point is 0 comma b. Okay. So these were some basic things, and now let us see what is the distance formula. Distance between 2 points. So suppose on the coordinate plane, Cartesian plane, we have 2 points. Say I am taking them in the first quadrant for convenience, but you can take in any coordinate. Suppose P is x1 y1 and Q is x2 y2. Okay, x1 y1 and x2 y2. And now suppose we need to find what is the distance PQ. Distance is never negative. Coordinates can be negative because they are also having directions, they are vectors, but distance can never be negative. So PQ we need to find. Now what is PQ? So this distance is x1 and this distance is x2. So if I can, in this right angle triangle PQR, if I am able to find PR and QR, then I can use Pythagoras theorem. So PR, as you can see, is x2 minus x1. See here, this is x2, this is x1. So this distance is x2 minus x1. And similarly QR, this distance, if you see, this is y1 and this is y2. So QR, as you can see, is y2 minus y1. How? This is y2. This complete is y2 from here to here, and this is y1. So y2 minus y1 is qr. So now can you write PQ according to Bose theorem, Pythagoras theorem? PQ square is equal to x2 minus x1 square plus, because we are writing PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square. What is PR? PR is x2 minus x1 whole square. And what is QR? QR is y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay. And now let's take the square root. So the distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Important thing is some books you can write x1 minus x2 whole square, y1 minus y2 whole square. What is being subtracted is not important because the square sign will make it positive. Okay. So this is the distance formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root whole under root. Now this gives you distance between any two points on this plane. So we can first take certain examples so that you understand what I am saying. Suppose we have this from origin we are finding. What are the coordinates of origin? Remember 0, 0. Suppose we have point 2, 3. Okay. Somebody says find the distance between origin O and P point. OP, point OP. Did you write a square root sign? 3 minus 0 or x1 minus x2 minus x1, 2 minus 0 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. So that is OP is equal to 2 square plus 3 square. 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. So we are getting OP is root 13, square root of 13. So always take the positive sign, not the negative sign, because distance is always positive. Now suppose we take any two other points like say 1, 5, and now I will not draw the Cartesian plane. You can understand any point 7, 2. What is the distance between them? So x2 minus, suppose this is P point and Q. So PQ is equal to square root of 7 minus x minus x1. So x2 minus x1 means 7 minus 1. Initially you should write like this, x1 y1 and x2 y2. So x2 minus x1, 7 minus 1, and 2 minus 5, y2 minus y1. So this is 6 square plus 2 minus 5 is 3 square minus 3 square is same as 3 square. 6 square is 36 plus 9, that is root of 45. You can also take common thing, 9 into 5 is 45, so 3 root 5. Okay, so this is how you find the distance. And then you know that 3 points make a triangle, so they can also make an isosceles triangle depending on distance formula. So suppose this is 1, 2, this is 2, 3, and this is 5, 2. Let's see what kind of triangle they are making, or if they are, let's see. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. You will find whether they are making a triangle or not, because in a triangle, sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. If the two sides are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. Three sides are equal, it is equilateral triangle. So AB, I am doing x minus 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 1 square, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So 1 plus 1 root 2. So this distance is root 2 units. AC, I am doing it directly if you can follow. Root of 2 minus 2, 0. Okay, 1 minus 5 minus 4 square plus 0 square. That is equal to 4 units. So this is 4 units because 4 square is 16 and positive square root is 4. And BC is, I am writing it here. Okay. Square root of 5 minus 2, 3 square, 2 minus 3, minus 1 square. 3 square is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, root of 10. So first you have to check whether it is triangle or not. Root 2 is 1.41 approximate. Root 10 is 3.1 approximate. 4 is this. So add, these two should be greater than this, 3.1 and 1. Of course they are greater, this is also greater, this is also greater. It's forming a triangle, but none of the sides are equal. So this is a scalene triangle. Okay. You can also get isosceles triangle and things like that. You will have distance formula in proving that two sides of squares are equal, all the four sides of square are equal, all the four sides of rhombus are equal, opposite sides of rectangle are equal, and you can also prove 90-degree angle here. Suppose this is a 90-degree angle, then what you should get, square of these two should be equal to the square of this. Sum of the square of these two sides should be equal to the square of this side. So this way you will prove many more questions, but this is the revision. So go through this topic one more time, and then initially we'll do some question, and then we'll begin our exercise 9.1 and the other questions related to it. Okay, so see you in the next class.